Hello, it's that day, it's that time, 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 it's that day, it's that time. Hi, Angie, how are you? Angie, hi, Sam, hi, Lady Royal, hi, Janie, hi, Jasmine, what's up? What's up, everybody in YouTube land? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, and yes, I'm a man. Oh, we're getting ready to talk about a little of this, talk about a little of that. We're getting ready to have a chit chat. Me and the hashtag laughing hyenas. What's going on, everybody? Yes, yes, come on in, come through, come through. I see you. Oh, excuse me. I didn't get me nothing to drink. I didn't get me no water or anything. So we're just gonna have to do this and cough and go on and cough and go on and cough and go on, baby. Yes, as you all know, we here at Miss Sophia's Entertainment Report, we decided that last month for Black History Month, everything was going on but Black history. It was always a scandal going on like every day, and we could not celebrate our Black history the way we wanted to last month. So me and the hashtag Laughing Hyenas decided to take Black history and celebrate it in the month of March 2019. So, on this day, we would like to recognize All Nations Worship Assembly of Atlanta. This is a new church that started here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I believe they're only 2 years old, and they have bought the property that they are residing on right now, and they're going to tear it down and build a new church. So, congratulations to All Nations Worship Assembly here in Atlanta. Not only that, but in a couple of days, you will be able to purchase their first CD. That's right. They did a live recording last year. Late last year, they did a live recording, and the CD will be ready and available for you real soon. I think it comes out on the 28th of this month. So make sure you all get ready to buy that CD from I should say Live Nations, honey, from All Nations Worship Assembly of Atlanta here in Atlanta, Georgia, where they're under the leadership of Pastor LeBryant Friend. Yes, he's doing an amazing job. I've been attending that church for the last several months, and I've enjoyed the service each and every time I go. So you guys can come out. They're getting ready for the fire conference, and they're getting ready for, another conference. They're doing big things here in Atlanta. So make sure you check them out. You can go to their website. It's Anwa. Go to their website and you can get all the information and all the details of all the things that they have in store for you here in the greater Atlanta area. Okay. So big ups and congratulations to All Nations of Worship Assembly of Atlanta. Yes. Now we have to celebrate birthdays. As you know, we celebrate birthdays here each and every day on Miss Sophia's Entertainment Report. And we have a lot of celebrities that are celebrating their birthday today, including Darnell Gooch Jr. I know a lot of y'all don't know who that is. That's my Facebook friend. Not only is he my Facebook friend, but he is one of my friends in real life. He's actually a friend. Darnell Gooch is a minister in Memphis, Tennessee. He's also a part of the Memphis Police Department. He and his partner are both police officers. His partner is the one that's running for City Council District 6 there in Memphis, Tennessee. So if you haven't registered to vote in Memphis, Tennessee, make sure you go and register to vote so you can support his old man that's running for City Council District 6. His name is Davin Clemens. So make sure you go and support Davin Clemens. But anyway, Darnell, happy birthday. It's all about you today. It's your birthday, and happy birthday to Darnell. Diggy Simmons is celebrating his 23rd birthday today. Now, do you know they have Diggy down as a rapper? Diggy's not no rapper, honey. Diggy Simmons is a child. He is a child that grew up in a lot of money. Russell Simmons made all that cheese, got all these children, honey. Diggy Simmons, is that his dad, Russell? Russell Simmons' brother. What's his name? But anyway, Yes, honey. You know, I give children away and I'll make up some names, honey. I'll call your name. I'll pronounce your name wrong in a minute, especially if it's not Mary, Ruth, Jane, or Pam. Hello? But anyway, happy birthday to Diggy Simmons. He's celebrating his 23rd birthday today. Adrian Peterson, he's an NFL football player. As you all know, Adrian Peterson, he's celebrating his 33rd birthday today. That's the NFL player that got in trouble. Remember, they were trying to kick him out of the league, really, when came up that he was chastising his child, but they say that was child abuse and all that. So he had to go through a whole long court battle, you know, and the NFL had him on hold to see if they were going to kick him out of the league and all that. But he's back playing football and he's celebrating his birthday today. Adrian Peterson, he's celebrating his 33rd birthday. Our girlfriend, one of our girlfriends, Rosie O'Donnell, she's celebrating her 56th birthday today. And as you all know, this was a sign. We all saw the signs on the wall when she and Donald Trump got into it. You know, Donald Trump, you know, was very disrespectful to her and called her, you know, out her name. So we should have known how Donald Trump was going to act as a president because he already showed us. He displayed that when he got into his back with Rosie O'Donnell. But she's celebrating her birthday today, her 56th birthday. We want to wish her a happy birthday. Gary Ottoman, he's an actor. He's celebrating his 60th birthday today. Jonathan Stewart, he's an NFL player. He won the Super Bowl with the Carolina Panthers, and he's now playing football with the New York Giants. He's celebrating his 32nd birthday today. Happy birthday, Jonathan Stewart. Tony Flores. Now, this is the NFL coach. Tony was a awesome coach, baby. And he's celebrating his 81st birthday today. Also celebrating a birthday today, Damon Elliott. He is a music producer. He's celebrating his 46th birthday today. And Dan Herron, he's an NFL player, celebrating his 30th birthday today. My girlfriend, B. Scott. She's a socialite and a blogger. She's celebrating her 37th birthday today. Happy birthday, B. Scott. Also, Amanda Lewis is celebrating her 45th birthday today. Darius Miller, he's an NBA player. He's celebrating his 29th birthday today. Miles Bridges, he's an NBA player. He's celebrating his 21st birthday today. Terrence Kinsley, he's an NBA player. He's celebrating his 35th birthday today. And DJ Premier, he's the DJ, of course. That's why his name is DJ Premier. He's celebrating his 53rd birthday today. And if you are celebrating your birthday today, we want to wish you a happy birthday. And as always, those are the birthdays. And they are out of here. Yay! Okay. We have a lot to talk about today. And then, as usual, I will take your questions and we will just conversate and I'll listen to some of the things that you just want to talk about. If you don't have a question, you just want to express your opinion on some stories that I covered or some stories that I didn't cover that you've been looking at and you want to get my opinion. If I know about it, you know, I'll give it to you. Okay? Yes. I see somebody. Yeah. But anyway, Erica Mena's ex, her ex was killed here outside a nightclub in Atlanta. Now, this happened a couple of days ago, but his name was Cliff Dixon, and he was here celebrating his birthday. So how is it that somebody's here celebrating their birthday and end up getting killed outside a nightclub here in Atlanta? Now, they say that he was standing in line, you know, outside this nightclub, and the police officer that was on duty, the off-duty police officer who was on duty as the security guard at the club, he was sitting in the car. So he saw the guy that came up. He said the guy was wearing all black and he had on a mask, and they don't know if this was his target. But they chased him. But anyway, they end up losing this guy. That nobody caught him, but he got away. But this child was celebrating his birthday here, and he ended up getting killed. Now he's also he's a lifelong friend of Kevin Durant, the NBA basketball player. They say that they have been friends since they were children. So he was good friends, and he was a part of Kevin Durant's small circle. So I'm sure that, he's kind of like going through about the situation. So keep Kevin Durant as well as, Cliff Dixon's family in our thoughts and prayers. But they are investigating the situation. They don't know who this guy was, and they don't know if he was the one that they were really after, the gunman was really trying to shoot, or if he just shot somebody at random. But I'll keep you updated on what's going on with this story as well, okay? Now, speaking of which, how about big ups to the Prime Minister of New Zealand? Remember they had the shooting in New Zealand last week. And the Prime Minister of New Zealand, 6 days later, she has banned all assault weapons, all military style weapons, all magazines, all whatever the fixtures are that can convert regular guns into assault weapons. She have banned all of these weapons, and it takes effect immediately. Immediately. Now, mind you, she is a woman, a prime minister, and people always question if women are ready to be in leadership position. Well, apparently the people outside of the United States already know that women are capable of leading their country. So the question, if America is ready for a woman president, should just be a no-brainer. But anyway, big ups to her because she's a woman, and it just shows you that women, they lead from the heart, And the thing is, everybody is talking about, well, how is it that they were able to move so fastly and so swiftly with this gun law and just say that they're going to ban all these assault weapons? And America, we still going back and forth with the NRA, with the politicians, and the NRA in the politicians' pockets, and giving them money. Why is it that she can move so fast? They are still having funerals of the people that were killed in the massacre in New Zealand, but yet and still they have already, before they put everybody in the grave, they have already banned all these assault weapons. And it takes effect immediately. And a lot of people say, well, why we can't do that in the United States? And I'll tell you why. It's one reason. Because the United States do not value human life. The United States is all about what makes money. Money, money, money. They don't care about your life. They only care about what makes money. Because we could do the same things here. But the NRA and the people that are supported by the NRA, and on top of that, it's just like, it's not happening to their families. It's happening to other people. And until it happens to the people who make these decisions and make these laws and pass these laws, until they get tired of it happening to their family members, then they'll stand on the side of human dignity. But until then, honey, we are just dollar signs. And it's just like, if we can't pay them to ban all these assault weapons and all of that, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because they don't value our lives. They do not value our lives here in the United States of America. And speaking of which, how about there are reports that are coming out now that 6 of the activists that took place in the protest of the death of Mike Brown in Ferguson, 6 of the activists have been killed, have been murdered, or have come up dead. And now the activists are saying that it's no coincidence. They think that these people have been targeted because of their involvement with these protests. Now, 2 of the young men were found dead, torched in a burning car. 3 of the young men, 3 of the people, they didn't say if they were men or women, but 3 people, they say, committed suicide. And then 1 person collapsed on a bus and has been ruled his death was an overdose. He died from an overdose. But there are a whole lot of people that have been involved with this protest here in Ferguson when it comes to the Mike Brown situation, murder. The one of the leaders say that he got in his car and he had a package in his car that was a strange, suspicious package in his car, and there you go. He had a suspicious package in his car, and he called the police. They ended up calling the bomb squad, and come to find out, it wasn't a bomb in his car. It was a python, a snake. Somebody had put a live python in his car, in a box in his car. So and then there was another situation where a young lady said that, people have, robbed her, broken her home and all kind of stuff, sent her all kind of hate mail and everything. So it's just like, again, these people find out what these people, how do they find out where these people live? How do they find out where these people live? And then they're targeting these people. So with all this stuff going on, no, this is not no coincidence. These people are being targeted. They are being targeted because they are, trying to get, Ferguson to get right. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on with this situation here in Ferguson. And there is a new case where the Phoenix police department is under fire because the Phoenix Police Department has now are being investigated. They're being investigated by their own selves. The Phoenix Police Department are being investigated because they had a call. There was a call placed for a noise, complaint. There was a noise complaint. So the Phoenix police, they drove up and then they saw this 23-year-old black male. And this 23-year-old black male was going to pick up his friend. So he said that the police stopped him and they was asking him questions. And so he said he answered their questions and he proceeded to go on about his business. While he and his friend was leaving, the police just attacked him. He said the police attacked him for no apparent reason. And then on top of that, they were not placed under arrest. They were not arrested for anything. The police have attacked these people, have brutally attacked these two young black men, and they didn't arrest them. And they are warning them. Now this young man's lawyer is fighting for them to release the video, the body cam video of the incident. But the police department, you know what they do? They're always trying to protect them. They are saying that they can't release the video because it is an ongoing investigation. Well, these two young men, anytime you get into it with the police officer, a black man, a young black man, anytime you get into it with a police officer, thank God they didn't kill him. For once, they didn't kill him. But how is it that you get into a physical altercation with the police officers and you are not arrested? A black man is always going to be arrested when you get into a physical altercation with the police officer. Now, y'all have beat these kids up, and now in other time you be saying, I felt threatened. But you feel threatened by people who are running away, or people who are going about their business, or people who are, trying to, escape from the situation, fleeing, running, shooting people in their back, shooting people with their hands up in the air and that are unarmed. Those are the people that you fear and you end up killing. But this young man, you have beat him up, but you didn't fear him. You didn't kill him. You didn't arrest him. But it's an investigation by the police department. The police beat up the child, and his friends, the police, are investigating. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on with the situation in Phoenix. The Phoenix Police Department showing signs that they are just as corrupt as the LA Police Department, as just corrupt as the Chicago Police Department, as corrupt as the Ferguson Police Department. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on with that situation. And speaking of videos, how about, remember I told you what should be in the news? The owner of the New England Patriots, Bob Kraft, Robert Kraft. So now his lawyers are fighting because, they say they offered him a plea deal, but with the plea deal, he would have to go to court and admit that if he went to court, he was going to lose. So he had to plead guilty to these 2 prostitution charges. But he already pleaded not guilty. So it was like, if you go in there and change your plea, that means you lied, because you can say it both, not guilty or guilty, which is it? But you lied. And he had to do community service and, 100 hours of community service. He had to do some volunteer work. Then he would have to go to some prostitution class. What is prostitution class? Somebody had asked that when I went back and watched the video yesterday. Somebody was like, what is prostitution class? I want to know too, what are prostitution classes? You have to go to some prostitution classes. But anyway, now his lawyers are fighting because they are trying to get them to keep the video of him and this situation, this prostitution scam. They're trying to keep the video, under lock. They don't want it to get out. They don't want it to be released to the public. Well, first of all, you said not guilty and it's not you. And then yesterday I told y'all where he was saying that it's not him on the video. Well, if it's not you on this video, then you cannot tell them not to release a video with somebody else on it. So since you are fighting to keep this video that you said is not you on it, released, then that leads me to believe that you are the person that's on this video. And you are guilty of these prostitution charges that you are facing, and that you are an old rich white man and you think you can beat the system. So you try to pay these people off so you can get out. And then on top of that, you're supposed to be going to meet with your other freak friend real soon, because the New England Patriots are supposed to be going to the White House because they are the Super Bowl champ. And they're supposed to be going to the White House to meet with the fool that's leading this country. And a lot of people are saying they don't think he should really go because it's gonna look really bad if you facing these prostitution charges and you end up going to the White House trying to smile with Homie the Clown on a picture. So they said you need to stay away and take care of your situation. That you said it's not you on the video, but you and your lawyer don't want them to release this video of somebody else. Lies. The lies you tell, Robert Kraft. That is you. That is you. Now, what I think they fighting, we already know you got a little bit of wee-wee. They probably have a little wee-wee. They probably have, hide a show. Yeah, because the video that we've been hearing about is the one where you were leaving, getting in the car, leaving. Now, the video that I'm sure is probably more videos than that one that they've been showing or they've been talking about you leaving. They have video evidence. And then they say they have been investigating this for I think they said they've been investigating for a year. A year. I think they said they was investigating this prostitution. It may be a year. I may be exaggerating, but I do believe it's a year. They've been investigating this for a year. It was a couple of months or something. But anyway, I'm sure if they've been investigating, however long they've been investigating, I'm sure they have some videos of you in there getting your services. And that's why you're fighting to have this video, kept out of public eye, because you know that there are other videos that are out there of you with your little bit of wee-wee, your little bit of wee-wee. And you don't want those to get out. Try on up to it. You had to go. You messed around with prostitutes, Robert Kraft. You mess around with prostitute. You rich. You got a lot of money. Gemini lady, hey, how you doing? I miss you. I have been seeing you. I asked about you yesterday, and I went back and I watched the whole show. I didn't see you yesterday. I said, where's my girlfriend that sent me my cash app? I haven't seen her since she sent me my cash app. But how you doing, Gemini lady? Somebody else sent me a cash app yesterday. I want to say thank you. Sent me a cash app. I'm supposed to write your name down. I don't want to write your name down from the cash app because your name on here is different. So I don't want to give you real name. So I have to go back and get. But thank you. Hey, Gemini lady, welcome back. Love you. But anyway, Robert Kraft. Yeah, there are other videos. There are other videos out there. So you're trying to fight to keep the lesser of the videos out there, because you know that there probably are more videos. And so if you keep the lesser of the videos out there, you'll have no problem fighting to keep the worst videos out there of you being in that place with them playing with your little old wee-wee, your little wee-wee. Super Bowl champ owner of the New England Patriots, the owner of the New England Patriots, the Super Bowl champ. Then y'all talking about Bill Campbell. Lord, I done put Bill Campbell in this, honey. Bill Cosby. Lord, I done put Bill Cosby here. Bill Clinton. Talking about Bill Clinton, how he up there, him and Monica Lewinsky in the White House. Don't take your nasty ass up there, Bob Kraft, Robert Kraft. Don't take your nasty ass in the White House. Since it's such, it's about Bill. Don't mess with Bill. Don't mess with me. But anyway, I'm gonna keep y'all what's going on. Keep y'all up to date on what's going on with Bob Kraft, the prostitution lover, the man that owned the New England Patriots. Now, I keep that in the news because they want to keep all our black celebrities in the news. They want to send all our black celebrities to prison for the same thing that they doing. They get caught doing. But they don't want to put them in the news. And then you see how they do it. They say that Bob Kraft is him and his attorney. They're fighting to keep the videos, under lock. And that's it. Then they move on to the next story. Then everybody's talking about Trump and how he talking about John McCain and all this and blah, 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 blah. No. Let's talk about the story is Bob Kraft. Let's just stay in the headlines. And Ivanka and Jared Kushner. Now, all the stuff that they've been talking about, baby, I've been jumping. I just thought about this. I just want to throw this out there. This is extra. This extra credit. But anyway, now they're talking about Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, and a couple of more people that used to work with the Trump, administration while they were working with Trump administration. Now they're talking about they have been using their personal emails to do government business. I know you all are kidding. I know you all are kidding. I know Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump have not been using their personal emails to take care of the government business. I know you all are kidding. You got to be kidding. Is this April the 1st? Because this has to be an April Fool's joke. Not after all y'all went through talking about Hillary Clinton and her using her personal email and her personal server. I know Jared and Ivanka are not using their personal email to conduct government business. But it's true. They have. And Elijah Cummings, the Ways and Means, the person that's over the Ways and Means committee, he said he has evidence that they have been doing it. So now, Donald Trump is out here talking about John McCain. This John McCain. And John McCain. And everybody's like, oh my God, how can you speak ill of the dead? You're supposed to be speaking ill of the dead. And how can he say that? And that's so disrespectful. Why the Republicans are not saying nothing? And my sister calling me. Watch. Hold on, watch. Hello?
Girl, what the hell is she doing?
I'm at work.
I see you. Are you on YouTube?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel.
I didn't know that, sis.
Well, how did you see me? You say you see me on YouTube, and then you didn't know I had a YouTube channel. Now you get like Robert Kraft. Either you lying. Well, I know you lying because that's two different answers. Are you on YouTube? I see you on YouTube. Are you on YouTube? I see you on YouTube. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, I didn't know that, sis. Come on, Rob Kraft. Come on, Donald Trump.
My niece told me you was on YouTube.
Oh, your niece told you? So if your niece told you, then your niece told you the truth. I'm at work.
Yes. Well, hello, Sophia.
Yes.
You look good, girl.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl, for the compliment. Can I get back to work?
Girl.
Can I get back to work? They're waiting on me. All right, I love you. You in Dayton, Ohio. You know I'm coming to Ohio in July.
Okay.
But I'll talk to you before I get there. I'll call you when I get off today.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
That was my girlfriend. I used to host a show with her here in Atlanta. I used to host a show with her here in Atlanta, but the phone didn't hang out. Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble. But let me hang this up. Let me make sure this hung up, sis. Yes. But she and I, we were known as the dynamic duo. Everybody loved us. That's the one I used to host Black Universe with here in Atlanta. And then we used to host a show here in Atlanta, the Stars of the Center. That was Dominique Richard. So she lives in Ohio. She moved back to Ohio now. But anyway, good hearing from her. But what was I saying? I was saying something. Yes, they got it talking about Hillary Clinton using her personal email and her server and all that. And now Elijah Cummings, the Ways and Committee chairman, he said he has evidence of them using their personal emails. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump and Steve Bannon and somebody else. It was 4 people. They say that they've been using their personal servers and all of that. And Jared, I keep calling him Jared Kushner, he's been using his personal email, and he just set up an account where he's dealing with foreign leaders. So you would think all that they were doing and all the stuff, the fuss that they were talking about Hillary, they were making about Hillary using her personal server and her personal email. You would think they would learn from somebody else's lesson, but apparently they didn't. So they're using their own personal emails, honey. But anyway, they're going to be in some trouble. They're going to be in trouble. And that's what I say. That's why Donald Trump is right here talking about John McCain, John McCain, this, because he wants to take the attention away from his children and his in-laws. And that's what he does. And everybody, I've been telling y'all since day one, Donald Trump was going to be messed. I said from day one, Donald Trump was going to be messed from day one because he don't know nothing about government. He don't know nothing about governing. And so he only knows about mess and stirring up mess and perpetuating lies, putting lies out there. That's all he know about. So that's the kind of president he's going to be, because he don't know nothing about politics. He don't know nothing about he worse than me when it comes to pronouncing these foreign leaders' names. He can't even pronounce the country. So what does he do? He do stuff that he's comfortable with, stirring up shit, talking about a dead war hero. But then the next day he'll come back and say, I support the veterans and I do this. And then he took it a step further when he did a rally yesterday. Started talking about that man. Then they say that it fell on deaf ears. When he was in there talking about John McCain, everybody was looking at him like, dude, please leave that alone. Your followers looking at you like you crazy yesterday when you went to talk about John McCain in front of them. You know what I'm talking about? And I gave him the funeral he wanted. As the president, I had to sign off on that. No, you didn't give him the funeral that he wanted. You allowed him to have the funeral that he deserved. He's a war hero. Whereas you were the one talking about you had illnesses and you could go to a war. You couldn't join the military because you had doctors. Your parents had doctors to sign fake notes for you, a fake documentation to show that you had certain illnesses you can serve, which we found out was a lie. So he got another year or so to do the same thing. He's not going to change. And hopefully after this year is over, and when this Mueller report comes out, and when this New York, investigation is over, hopefully after he leaves the White House, he will be going to the big house. But I'll keep you updated on what's going on with him. But that's why he's always throwing, like they call them, shining objects, because he don't want you to focus on what's really going on. And I tell y'all, every time, Ivanka is his heart. So every time it's something come up that she is a part of this mess, that's when he really ramp up the rhetoric. Because he don't want her to go nowhere. He don't want her to go to prison. He don't want nothing to happen to her. That's his heart. That's the one that he had on The Apprentice with him. She's the one that was running the company. She's the one that was doing all this. So Donald Jr., he was an afterthought. But when it's Ivanka, baby, he do everything he can to keep the heat off of her. But you ain't going to be able to save her. And the thing about this investigation that's going on in New York, all this stuff that Mueller is doing and all these people that, he's getting rid and everything, he's getting them together and sitting in the prison, indicting them and all that stuff. Donald Trump can pardon those people. He can pardon those people. But with this investigation that's going on in New York, he can't pardon those people. And then you sure can't pardon yourself. And I think that's what they're doing. Strategically, I think that's what they're doing, because they know that he's able to pardon, these people with the Mueller investigation. But when it comes to the state stuff, he can't pardon nobody on no state stuff. So I'm going to keep you updated on what's going on with him and his foolishness. Donald Trump. Now, Julie, not Julie. Take a deep breath, everybody. That's what the pastor said on Sunday. Okay, take a deep breath. Breathe in, deep breathe out. Take a deep breath. Yes. I see y'all commenting on. I'm going to have to go back and look at them, but See y'all coming. This is my last story. And then y'all can go on and come up with y'all comments, come up with y'all questions or whatever you want to talk about. It'll be on you. It'll be on you, hashtag laughing hyenas. But Daniel Caesar is in a little hot water. Daniel Caesar is a great artist. He's a great artist. I love him. A lot of people love him. He has a huge following. And Daniel Caesar is in a little hot water because he said that, why is it okay for black people to be mad at white people? And he's coming to the defense of a young lady by the name of Yes Jules. Yes Jules. She is a personality on the internet. And what happened was she had a t-shirt that said, it read, "Niggers lie a lot." So the t-shirt said, "Niggers lie a lot." She took a picture of the t-shirt and posted it on her website. On her social media page. And she was saying, she said, "I want to wear this shirt. Should I wear it or not?" And she caught a lot of backlash from it. So then Daniel Caesar said, why is it okay for black people to why is it okay for black people to be mad at white people? He said that sometimes I think we're just too sensitive. And then he talked about the situation with him and Dave Chappelle. As you know, Dave Chappelle was on John Mayer's show. John Mayer has a show on the internet, and Dave Chappelle was the guest, and Daniel Caesar was also the musical guest. So then when they were getting ready to introduce, when John Myers was getting ready to introduce Daniel Caesar, he said Daniel Caesar, and then Dave Chappelle said gay. And he was like, oh. So then Daniel Caesar came out. He was like, that I felt very disrespected. He said that was very disrespectful for you to do that. So they was like, then he said that he was drunk. They all said they was drunk. John Mayer, Daniel Caesar, and Dave Chappelle, they all admitted that they was drunk and they were sitting there, they was drinking. And then again, when Daniel Caesar did this video and he talked about, black people, we should stop being so sensitive and, stop being so angry with white people and all that. He admitted in that video that he was drunk. So then it's just like, well, maybe you probably should slow up on the drinking. Is every time you can start drinking, you get into a little altercation with somebody. But anyway, he and Dave Chappelle, they worked the situation out. And that was part of the point. That was part of his point that he was making, that he was a little sensitive when Dave Chappelle said what he said, said what he said. He said he felt offended and da. He said, then it's just like, when we talked it out, and it's just like, am I being too sensitive? Am I being too sensitive? So it's just like, with black people, are we being too sensitive? Y'all too sensitive. Sometimes you need to learn how to laugh. I don't want to live in a world where I can't laugh at certain things when stuff is funny, just being funny. Then they're like, dude, what are you talking about? Her putting a picture of a t-shirt that reads "Niggers lie a lot" is not something that's not funny. So, and on top of that, she's a white girl. So, and you giving her a pass, says no. And then, excuse me, how about Waka Flocka and his wife, Tammy? TMZ caught them coming outside the studio. And they were asking, all I want to know is he from the United States? Say, no, he's from Canada. He's a Canadian. So he don't know nothing about, they say, first of all, Waka Flocka said, first of all, he's a Canadian and he has blonde hair. And he's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You don't know nothing about what's going on over here. He said, you're in a whole other region, honey. And until you live over here, he said, come down here. He said, come down here and go and get pulled over by the police down south. He said, then you'll have a different opinion. He said, don't tell us how to act as black people when you sit up here with some motherfucking blonde hair. And you keep on trying to represent black people and act like you the representative for black people. We're going to run up on your ass. I'm like, Waka, come on now, calm down. It's all right to tell him that, speak for yourself, and don't try to speak as though you're speaking for the masses. So anyway, but they really got him together, Tammy and Waka Flocka, they got him together. So I'm sure this story is going to be in the news for a while, because like I say, anytime it's us, and especially if it's us going after us, they are quick to promote that and to keep that in the headline. See, they can't get along. They dogging each other out. So what? He got blonde hair. He's still a black person. So you doing the same thing that you accusing him of doing. They love to pit us against each other and promote that and show that. So I'm sure this story is going to be all over everywhere for a while. But it's just like, come on, child, come on, child, come on, child, come on, child. Daniel Caesar, and you have a nice voice. I love him. I love his music. I say love him. I love his music. When I say love him, I mean his music because I don't know him personally. But you need to think about the things that are coming out of your mouth, especially if you admit that you are drunk. You say, I'm drunk. When you sitting there talking about this situation, say, I'm drunk. And then you was up there with Dave Chappelle, John Mayer, I'm drunk. Dave Chappelle, I'm drunk. John Mayer, I'm drunk. We all been drinking. Let's just admit. And So especially, chill out. Chill out if you're drinking is causing you to get in trouble. Because what I said and what everybody always say, if you're doing the same thing, expecting different results, honey, you foolish. Hello? All right, that's it. That's all I have today. Don't forget, I'll be at Sandtown Pub Monday for karaoke. I'll be back 7:00 p.m. Make sure you get off work and go over there, sign up so you can sing your favorite song. I'll be singing my favorite song at Sandtown Pub. That is 5819 Campbellton Road. 5819 Campbellton Road. Monday night, 7 p.m. Also, I'll be getting ready to go to New York. We're going to New York. Queen Supreme Court will be in New York on the 21st and 22nd of April. That's Easter weekend. David and T.S. Madison, they're going to do a brunch that Sunday. I fly in that Monday because I will be in Orlando at the Parliament House that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At the Parliament House hosting the shows, Darcelle Stevens, she's going to compete in the pageant in Chicago. So I'm going to fill in for her that weekend. And then I'll fly out that Monday, going to New York. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today, going to New York. And also, I'll be going to Memphis to hang out with my friend, David. Yes, I'll be going to hang out with them because I'll be hosting, a couple of shows, Gay Pride weekend in Memphis. That's June 19th, Juneteenth weekend. Juneteenth falls on a Wednesday this year, so it'll be the weekend before the Juneteenth. I'll be in Memphis that Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, I leave going to Jacksonville, Florida to host Miss Duval. And then that Monday, I leave Jacksonville going to Dallas because the Queen Supreme Court will be back in Dallas on that Monday. And of course, I'll be at Gay Pride in Houston. Gay Pride in Houston on the first weekend in May. That's Gay Pride in Houston. It's called Splash. So I will be in Houston. And then I'll be going to Ohio, July the 28th. July the 28th, I'll be going to Ohio. And on September the 28th, I will be going to Virginia. I'll be in Virginia. I think West Virginia. I believe it's West Virginia. I'll be there with Zakia Zamassier. I'll be down there with her, hosting one of her pageants, Nations. She's a part of Nations pageantry system. So I'll be in Virginia. And of course, the cruise, excuse me, the SGL cruise, SGL 7-day cruise. We go on every year. And this year I'll be going on the SGL cruise. SGLcruisecruise.com is the website. SGLcruisecruise.com. And the password is SGL. This is our 6th year anniversary. And we will be flying out of Puerto Rico. We'll be flying out of Puerto Rico. We're flying to Puerto Rico and we'll board our cruise this year in Puerto Rico. So that's going to be an experience. It's going to be so much fun because on our cruises, a couple of times, we went to Puerto Rico, but we always leave out of Florida. But this year, we're leaving out of Puerto Rico, and we'll be there a day early so we get to celebrate, in Puerto Rico. So that's going to be a fun trip. So if you want to go with us on the SGL cruise, go to SGLcruisecruise.com and get all the information. The password is SGL. And then I go with Sensation. Sensation, we're going to Puerto Vallarta. And Sensation is the middle of October. I don't know the exact dates, but I have the flight. They haven't sent me the flyer, but I have the dates. I have my contract, so I have the dates, and I'm gonna write them dates down tomorrow when I come on tomorrow. I have all those dates, but it's salesation.com. You can go to salesation.com. SAILSATION station, salesation.com. Just like it sounds, yeah. And then I will be going to the mountains with Falltacular. Falltacular. Falltacular.com. You go to falltacular.com. That's the weekend where we go to the mountains. Sean Johnner, he go and celebrate every year. Every year we go to the mountains and we have a wonderful experience. If you haven't been to the mountains, especially if you haven't been to the mountains with us, then you will want to come and go with us. But bagging up a little bit, a Salvation event, my sister Princess Daronisha from New Orleans, she and I were going to do a comedy show in the Salvation event. And our musical guest this year at Salvation is B. Slay. And you know he slays you, honey. He can sing. That thing got a voice, honey. Oh, he got a voice. Oh, B. Slay got a voice, honey. But anyway, yeah, I see something about Splash. Splash was my first ever pride. Oh, it was CJ. What is that? Altaberry. Yes. But anyway, I have some more events that we're working on, but I don't have my deposits. So I don't announce those events the way I don't have deposits because they may not come to fruition. So I don't announce those. And I tell all of my followers, honey, if you want to know if I'm gonna be somewhere, if I don't post it on my page, just look at it as false advertisement, honey. Because if it's not on my page, it's not a go. It's not a go. So y'all don't think I be showing, I be, supposed to be somewhere and I don't show, I'm a no-show. If I don't advertise, honey, they know. They know. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So let me see. What are y'all saying on here? Babe, post my Cash App on here because somebody was asking me about my Cash App yesterday. Let me post it because y'all, yes, I got me an old blessing yesterday. Let me post it on here. So I'm going to start posting on all my posts and everything. Yes. I'm going to post it. Oh, that ain't it. But let me see what y'all saying. B. Slade is glamorous artist. Yes, he is good. You need to be a judge on the RuPaul's Drag Race. You would be great on there. I would love to judge. on RuPaul's Drag Race. Put a word in for me. Go on and send them some mail. Send them some mail. Email them. You have a ball. Freddie Maddie is a good time. Oh, y'all having a conversation. I'm thinking about going on the Queen's Court cruise in July. If you're going, that's my birthday weekend too. The Queen's Court cruise in July with Maddie. Oh. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me when I be doing my stories, honey. Somebody asked me yesterday, it's like, what is your Cash App? What is your Cash App? We need to pay you for your time. Your time is valuable. And one of my laughing hyenas, baby, he put it on there because I didn't see it till late. Then it's like, she do have a Cash App. This is it. This is it. So she do have a Cash App. See, I like that. Y'all got me. Y'all got me, honey. And he put my Cash App on there, and she sent me a nice, donation. And then on top of that, she said, "I got to get her name because she was so. It was just like she was treating me like she was my mama. I'm her daughter." She said, "Yeah." She said, "Miss Sophia." She said, "Yeah." She got a Cash App. I said, "Okay." And she said, "Miss Sophia, and you need to get you a PO box for people that don't deal with credit cards and stuff, so we can send you some love stuff. Get you a PO box, Miss Sophia." All that's in the works. Honey. I'm also working on a phone, a separate phone line where y'all can call. I can't get my phone number. I can't get my phone number, honey. I get y'all a line. So all that is coming. God is good all the time. God is good. He gonna work it out. Yes, he is. There it is. Cash App, honey. That's my Cash App. But anyway, let me put my eyes back on so I can see what y'all want to discuss, what y'all talking about. What you think about the pic of Wendy Williams' husband and his side piece? I had that, and I ain't write it down. I ain't make a note of it, but I had that on there to talk about that, honey. Yes, honey. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you don't want to tell your story, and you know that there's evidence of your story out there, why would you just come on and just tell your story? And then on top of that, I was also thinking about when I saw those pictures. I posted pictures in my, I posted them today in my stories to talk about. But anyway, when you don't tell your story, somebody else, and there's evidence because your mother-in-law had already told you that there was something going on with her son and this child. But anyway, now I'm thinking that she's in this, house. She's staying in this house, honey, and a recovery house. That's what it is. It's just like she's trying to get herself together. She done relapsed on, so she's on some drugs that took over her. She tried. So I know it is even more pressure on her, knowing that your husband is fooling around on you, and they say allegedly, but with all these pictures and stuff coming out, and then he's sitting on the picture and he's smiling. She on there pee, and he looking in the camera, knowing she's taking the picture, smiling, So it's just like, and I know that this has to weigh heavily on her too, being away from home, knowing that you have a cheater at your house. You don't know if he's bringing this woman to your house or he's going to meet her at a hotel and he's going to her house. But anyway, yeah, and it's just like, child, why when you get on here? Why when you get on here? Not on here, but if you want to come on here, you can come on here and talk about it. But why when you go on your show and tell your truth? Tell your truth. Tell your truth. And that way, people can't use this stuff against you because you've already put it out there. But when you hide and trying to act like nothing going on and we still together, we still married. That's all I gotta say. How you doing? No, bitch, how you doing? That these pictures are out with Kevin and his supposedly mistress. How you doing? But she don't know how to play the game right, honey. Baby, you're supposed to take all that. And then it's just like, and if you sit up there and you putting up with that, and like my thing is I always say a relationship is between the two people. If y'all decide to bring a third party in, if y'all into menage a trois or however the people in your relationship, but that relationship between those two people. So if her and Kevin are okay with it, then I'm okay with it. But the thing is, you are a hypocrite if you living opposite of what you display on your television show. So I'm okay with you doing that, but I also want you to know that you are a hypocrite. And if you are a hypocrite, that's the backlash that you're getting from people because you are not living up to what you say. Okay. I see you. See there. Sweet Brown Sugar 504. She said, all the time. I said, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. CJ. Oh, Mary say, baby, that's legit, not allegedly. That's legit. Okay. Oh, Miss Sophia, please do your Juanita Bottom impersonation. Oh my God. Oh. Hey, Sapeda. Hey, Sapeda. Oh my good, Judy. Sapeda is on here. Hey, Sapeda. Oh, Sapeda. Good seeing you, Sapeda. Welcome. Welcome, Sapeda. Uh-huh. So I think many secretly be working on a plan to get rid of his ass. Oh, I think she's secretly working on a plan to get rid of his ass with him being her manager and all, and she don't want him to suspect nothing. Still, baby, you gotta start. Eventually, you have to start, and then it's just like I don't think you could. I don't think you can outplan him in this situation because he's been handling your business and he knows your Social Security number. He knows everything. So I don't think you can win in this situation. The only way you can win in this situation, well, she can win in this situation. Is you just gotta cut loose and start. You gotta cut loose and see where you have to start from. Because regardless of you trying to plan, cut loose and plan. He still called the shot. He still, I'm sure he got the sign. He know every move you make, and he know everything. He know your schedule. He know. So you just got, like I said, honey, you just got to step out on faith and trust God. that he's gonna take care of you with whatever you're going through with this situation, and he's gonna make it all right for you. You gotta step out there. You can try, just like they say, honey, baby. You it ain't gonna, it's just like the right time. When I get myself together, that's what the pastor be saying, honey. When I get myself together, I'm a call join church. Baby, you ain't gonna never get yourself together, because whatever you think is gotten you out, the not together right now, when you get that together, it's gonna be something else gonna have you not together. So you gonna never get yourself together. So just get up and go join. I know I get myself together. September Flower say, "Ooh, leave his ass, honey. Show her hide, show it, honey. Leave his ass." Come as you are. She's going to have to start completely over, pay him off, and keep it moving. Yes. And see, that's the one thing, like I was saying about Rachel Farrell the other day. I was saying, like, Rachel Farrell, she sing gospel. No, I'm just saying gospel singers, R&B singers, hip hop rappers, whatever, country music singers, bluegrass singers. Rachel Farrell can outsing every singer there is. And I want to know, why is it that she isn't as popular as Beyonce or as popular as Lady Gaga? And that's only something that she and God knows. But I do know this. Her brother was her manager. And her brother robbed her of everything. He stole everything from her. And her brother owned the rights to her music. So she is literally starting over. She is right now starting over. And she tells this part of her story. If you go and see her in concert, she tells you this part of her story. Or you can just Google it and she talks about it. She says, just like, yeah, I have to go and start over. She said, basically, I have to start all over. Family member. That's her family member that did her like that. But try, just like if somebody family member do them like that, and then this is somebody that you say that you love, y'all profess y'all love to each other, and then it's just like you already see, and then and one thing that I agree with Wanda Smith, she said one day, and it stuck with me forever. Wanda Smith said one day, because we go back and forth with the situation with men and women on the radio and all that. And Wanda Smith said, let me tell y'all something. She said one thing, she said a woman will stand by a man even if she know that man is wrong. She said, and when she know that man is doing wrong and is cheating behind her back and everything, a woman will stand with that man. She said, I don't know what it is about some women that just program that way, but they will stand with that man. She said, but the one thing, when a woman will let you know that she done and it's over, she said, the day that you embarrass her publicly. When you embarrass a woman publicly, there's nothing that you could do to change that situation because she's out of there. She don't even see you the same, and it's true. It's true. Women will put up with so much. And when she said that, I thought about all the people, like my grandparents, and a whole lot of people that I know, parents, grandparents, and stuff. They slept in separate rooms. My grandmother, my grandpa, they said they had separate rooms. So then it's just like it made me think, what was that the situation? Was that the situation with them? Grandma had had enough, or Papa had enough, and they just like, baby, instead of going to the court and going through the divorce, I let, baby, you just sleeping here and I'm sleeping here, and don't touch me and I won't touch you. We just here. You want you something to eat and da da da. Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, people would, but when you embarrass them publicly, at this thing, and then it's just like, and I'm just gonna go calling out names here when I think about T.I. and Tiny. And Jesse Jackson and his wife. Although they're still together, but Bill Clinton and Hillary, it ain't the same. They try to make it work, but it ain't the same. Yes, and I see somebody say that was Mary J. said that made her divorce Hindu. She said it was The outward disrespect. Yes, that's what they say, honey. When they can put up with you, when people are assuming, it's okay when you know the truth and people are assuming, but it takes one of you all that's involved in the situation to verify that their assumption is true. And as long as neither one of y'all verify that, then you okay. She is okay with people assuming that's what's going on. But when there's evidence out there, oh baby, she done. She done, baby. Yes. You got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Sweet brown sugar 504. Yes. And I'm going to say, and somebody just said this on TV last night. Somebody said, you got to pull yourself up by your bootstrap. And then, but what these men are doing, Sweet brown 505, 504, they snatching their boots. So they don't have their boots. So what if people snatch your boots and you ain't got your boots, honey? What do you do then? So that's what they do. He just snatched that woman boots. So she can't get herself together, honey. Oh, exactly, honey. Bill and Camille. Yes. Yes. And then even with the Bill and Camille stuff, Beverly Johnson, she even said, she said Camille was there when she went to their house, and when Bill was doing these things to her, she said Camille was there, but Camille didn't know what was going on. But then somebody said, they was like, Camille knew what was going on. She was just turning a blind eye to the situation. But my thing is, even with that situation, if you already went through that and Bill did that to you before, why you keep going over his house? And she said it was for work, to get a role. He offered her a role. Okay, but y'all got to meet at the house. Meet somewhere else, child. If you already feel uncomfortable the last couple of times you went over there. But anyway, yes, child. Oh, sweet brown sugar 504. Kevin, there's a low down, dirty MF knowing what he is doing, knowing what it's doing to her. Because truth be told, his ass could divorce Wendy, but he hasn't, while people want Wendy to. What is he waiting for? Oh, she said, while people want Wendy to divorce him, why he won't divorce Whitney? Oh, y'all already know. These earrings for y'all. I wear these for y'all. Yes. Mm-hmm. Tanisha Chicken said, I see the dog in Kevin and I believe it. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. Yes, Cepeda. Yes. And then it's just like, I see, that's why. And let me tell y'all something. As an entertainer, especially as an entertainer as like Wendy, because of what she does, or what she do, because of what she do, her line of work, you have to be you have to go into this, you have to go into that kind of profession knowing that if and when stuff like this happen to you, you got to already have your plan together. Tico Glover said, Miss Sophia, all of that is depressing, but can I get $100 line? Yes, yes. I'm assuming you talking about my nail. Everybody see my nails, they be thinking I snort coke, honey. This is a cocaine nail. Baby, you can get $100 line. You can use it, but I ain't gonna detach it from my finger. But anyway, yes, honey. And then let me tell y'all something. Speaking of my nail, last night I never knew you could do this. Oh my God. Last night, let me see. He trying to kill Wendy to take all of her fortune. He told the mistress he can't divorce her. Yes, probably so. Probably so. Be smitten her husband, baby, be smitten her husband. A lot of people upset with him because he brought that white woman in there, and the white woman helping him take care of B. Smith. Because B. Smith, she's suffering from Alzheimer's. And then it's just like, oh my God, just to see her. And then his daughter is there. So it's just like, he said that they had the conversation. If something like this was to happen to one of them, then they wanted the other to find love and, go on and continue to live. And he's taking care of a lot of people. They say but he taking care of her and he taking care of her with her money. That's her empire she built. And then it's just like a lot of people, and I understand a lot of people saying that it's okay for them to do that. Hey, Dondra, a lot of people say it's okay for him to do that, but don't bring that woman in her house. If you want to have an outside relationship, if y'all agree to do that and it's okay for you to do that, then don't bring her to you all's house. You have something, y'all go somewhere else. Don't bring that in the house. And then on top of that, it's just like, oh my God, the woman is working, helping him take care of her. So it's just like, even with that, I think all that was strategically planned because he knew a lot of people were going to have a problem with it. He knew the majority of the people were going to have a problem with it. So he already knew going into the situation, excuse me, what can I do to soften the blow and make it look like it's not as devastated or it's not as disrespectful as it looks. What can I do? And this thing like, well, she's helping me out with her. And then excuse me, and then they're like, B likes her. B come and go. B don't know. One day B don't know you. Next day B know you. One day B don't know her. B don't know the situation. B comes and goes. Her mind's not there. But that's a whole nother story, honey. But like I said, when it's between them two people, they make the decision, and we just on our side looking in, giving our opinion about the situation. But yeah. Freddie about Wendy allowed this foolishness because she hunting with her BFF. Yes, Tanisha said these celebrities should know what's done in the dark comes to the light eventually. Yes, honey. Oh, did you cash out me $100? You want one in the bottom line? Okay, I'm gonna give you one. He said, I was not talking about your nail. I was not talking about your nail. My cousin had to school me on that because we was at the store. I told you we at the grocery store, and this lady said, I know what that's for. And I'm like, what? Fingernails, scratch, what else? And my cousin got me to the car. She said, no, that's what people call it, a cocaine line. I don't care what nobody say about me and my fingernails. My fingernails are not to be used for no cocaine. Now, people can say that I use my fingernails for cocaine, but I know the truth that I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody talking about I use my fingernails for cocaine. Why would I waste my time trying to explain to people that my fingernail is not used for cocaine? I need to be trying to save people. I need to be trying to bring people to Christ. I need to be trying to be a good servant for the Lord. I can't go, like the song say, I can't go back and forth with you about something that I know is not true. How was that one in the bottom line for you? Yes, baby. Honey. Oh, who is that? Cook. Hey, well, I can't believe I caught you live. Your comedic timing is superb. Thank you. I love you. Much love all the way from Amsterdam. Hey. Oh, thank you for joining us. Tell your other friends in Amsterdam to join us. Yes, yes. Oh, we got people joining us from all over the world, honey. All over. And y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love doing this. And I'm so glad that the Holy Spirit put it in my spirit to say, once you do your entertainment report, and you see the comments and everything, stay on there and just talk to them. That way your attention is strictly on what they're saying. Once you get out what you have to say, then go to what they have to say. And that was one of the best ideas the Holy Spirit could have put in my spirit. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Fresno, California. Yes, go on, everybody. Type where you're looking from. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where are you watching from? Yes, September Flowers. I love you too. I love you. You've been here. I think September Flowers, you've been here since day one, I believe. It's a couple of y'all I know been with me since day one. Day one. Y'all helped me build this. Yes, Kansas City, Cincinnati, ATL, Connecticut. Yes. ATL, Oak Cliff, Dallas, baby. That's Dallas, Texas, baby. Fort Worth. I used to live in Fort Worth. I was down there when I was in Dallas. I had moved to Hurst, Euless, Bedford. That's outside of Irvington, baby. I had you lived over there, baby, and couldn't nobody catch me. Couldn't nobody just come over my house and I lived out there because the bus services didn't run out. Bus services didn't run out there. Hampton, Virginia. Yes. Jacksonville, Florida. I'll see you. Jacksonville, Florida. I'll see you for a Duval, Marissa's pageant. Zapata over there in Smyrna, Georgia. Wichita Falls, Texas. Look, I said Wichita Falls, Kansas, North Carolina. Yes, y'all. Philly. What's up, Philly? What's going on, Philly? Yes, honey. Ooh, ATL. What's going on, ATL? I'm gonna have to move where there's no bus stop. East Texas, but New Orleans. You live in East Texas, Sweet Georgia Brown, Sweet Brown, East Texas. Oh, I can't say that. I can pronounce that C. Alterberry. He said somewhere in Mississippi. I had never heard of that. Oprah's birthplace. Oh, okay. That's what you put from now on when somebody asks you where you're from. Just say Oprah's birthplace. Oprah's birthplace in Mississippi. Texas. It was somebody out here, Dunwoody. Actually, I'm in Sandy Springs, Dunwoody area, but people only know ATL. No, we know Sandy Springs, Dunwoody. You out there with the white folk. You be a good representative for us out there with the white folks. Yes, baby. I was staying. Oh, that's what I was talking about when I was staying in Dallas. Because it's just like try. And, people just, and then it was just like working around. Hey, Fifth Ward, Texas. Yes. Baby, we lived in Fifth Ward when I first moved to Houston. We lived in Fifth Ward. I first moved to Houston. Somebody said DC. I first moved to Houston. Well, I first moved to Houston. When we first moved to Houston, that's where we lived in Fifth Ward. We were a block away from Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church. We were over there a block away from Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church, and I would just walk to church. My aunts and my aunts and uncles, they still attend that church. And one of my aunts and my uncles, they are still on the usher board at Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church. We was there when they built the new dome. We had moved on then. But when I was a little child, when I was a little girl, we lived over there on Conti Street. That was the name of it, Conti. We stayed on Conti Street, and we was over there a block away from Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church under the leadership of Pastor C.L. Jackson. Now, that is the church where Jennifer Holliday grew up. Michael McKay was the music director over there at Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, and he the one that discovered Jennifer Holliday. And when she got ready to go, because she was like, she was the lead soloist of the choir at that church. I see you in Nashville, Tennessee. Jennifer Holliday was the soloist of the church at Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church, and the Michael McKay, he was the musical director. I did not know then that was going to be part of my story, because I was there. I witnessed Jennifer Holliday on several Sundays singing. And one of the songs she sang was His Eyes on the Sparrow. She used to tear that up when she sang that. And there was another song that she used to say, it'll come to me in a minute. And then the Michael McKay went on to become a huge phenomenal in the music industry. He was the original Kurt Franklin. The Michael McKay. Google him. The Michael McKay. But and now I think he's doing like a radio show at KTSU. Texas Southern University's radio station. I think he's doing a show on their radio station now because I hear him sometimes when I go to Houston. I turn to be some KTSU, honey. But yeah, I didn't know that was gonna be a part of my story. And look, and that was where they discovered her. They came like some people, producers or some people that had something to do with Dream Girls. They came to church that Sunday, like they was in town and they came to church that Sunday, and they heard her sing. And then, well, we found this out later on that they came to church, they heard her sing, and they didn't just come to hear her sing. It's just the church that they decided to go to for worship. They were out of town, won't go to church, so I'm going to church. And just so happened the church that they went to is the church where Jennifer Holiday was, a member, and she was a part of the choir. And then this whole thing with, them getting her to go and audition for Dream Girls and blah, blah, blah. And then, she went through all of that. And then they came back and they announced at the church, it's like, but I was a little girl then. I was in like elementary school, a little girl. And so they came back to the church and they announced that, but we want to announce that we're getting ready to lose one of our own, and da da da. And then they said she going to New York, she gonna be in this play, and da 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 da. And Jennifer Holiday, we pray for you. Her mama went to that church too, and everything. And so we was like, okay. But I was a little girl, so I didn't know. But then once I became older, a teenager, then it's just like. And I was telling everybody, like I was telling my girl, Jennifer Holiday went to our church. I went to the same church with Jennifer Holiday. And yeah, Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church, my whole family, our family, we was members of that church, not my whole family, but a lot of people in my family. We went to Pleasant Grove. So that's where I met Jennifer Holiday, honey. And that's when our first lady, she was no joke, baby. Oh, growing up, two people. I can't think of her name, but Sister Jackson. Can't think of her name, baby. And she was. I think they say she used to be a model, baby. That thing was sharp every Sunday. Do you hear me? Two people growing up. Two people women that I just looked forward to seeing them because I knew that they was going to be done. And this was before we was being done. I mean, they make up and they dress, they style, everything. Was the first lady at Pleasant Grove, Miss Jackson, and my 6th grade teacher, Miss Janice Walker at Turner Elementary in Houston, Texas. Janet Walker, oh my God. That lady, my teacher, oh my God, she would come in that classroom and she was tall. She was real tall. And baby, she was not playing with y'all. Janice Walker and First Lady and Miss Jackson. Can't think of her name, Miss Jackson. But anyway, yeah, see how he just said, Fifth Ward. And I see how all that memory just came back. I shared some with y'all. But anyway, I'm ready to get out of here. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a great day. Be blessed. But more importantly, be a blessing. I love you, Sophia'S. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Bridge over troubled water. She sung that. It was another song. I can't think of the song where she used to tear the church up, baby. Oh, I love that song too. I can't think of it. It won't come to me. I'll think of it later on, and I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna write it down. I'll tell y'all tomorrow. But baby, Jennifer Holiday. I keep saying Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer Holiday, baby, Jennifer Holiday. She tore that song up. Yes, baby. Let me. Y'all know what to do. We get ready to get out of here. Hashtag laughing hyenas. Hashtag laughing hyenas, silence. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow, Friday. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and get these birthdays together now because y'all want me to do people who celebrate their birthdays on the weekend too. So the birthday is gonna be the first 20 minutes tomorrow. On tomorrow's show, the first 20 minutes are dedicated to the birthdays. Yes, my friend Sophia'S. Sophia'S just got back from she went out of the country, baby. I'm trying to get Sophia'S to go on our cruise with us. She can go on that 7-day cruise with us. Come on, Sophia, to go on a 7-day cruise. Love you, Tanisha, Texas 1814, KB Spencer, Denzel, Freddie Lee. Yes. Tanisha, they want me to do the birthdays of the people that celebrate their birthdays on Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah. Yeah, honey. Charlethea Daniels. Bye, Charlethea. Yes. All right. And that's another thing I like too. Y'all, we family. Cause y'all done bonded with each other on here. Y'all be talking to each other. Y'all have bonded with each other. That's what it's all about, honey. We are a family. That's right. Sapeda with the Iceland, honey. She with the Iceland. Tico Glover said you gotta end your song, your show with a song. I use a gospel song, but I'm oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. E-Vlog TV, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 'cause it's mine. Oh, Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 'cause it's mine. Oh, all on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna let it shine. All on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine one more time. Oh, this little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine, yeah. That's the lady from Mississippi, man. Hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, this little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Wow, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine. All right, laughing hyenas, go and let your light shine bright today. I love you. God bless you. And more importantly, be a blessing. And I will see you tomorrow. May tomorrow be a perfect day. And we'll come back and have entertainment another day. And may God keep you in his hands till we get to